Sunday draws human beings together in a way that's unique. Excuse me. Both young and old gather together across the nation, some with memories of war in the past, some who are affected by current conflicts. But we can gather to reflect and to remember, allowing some aspect of the reality of war to touch us. We remember men and women who have struggled for peace, those who stood against evil in the First and Second World Wars, in Korea, in Vietnam, in Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Palestine. And wherever the human struggle for justice and peace has been fought with pain and sacrifice. Whatever our memories or knowledge of war, in the silence we can quietly, in our hearts and minds, do justice to the cost of war and the hope of peace. They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. I invite you, Warren, now to come forward, Warren, now, excuse me, and to share with us a remembrance.
Good morning. Tomorrow is Remembrance Day. What is it that we are to remember? Is it the men and women, mostly boys and girls, that served their country and lost their lives in the wars Canada has fought in? Or is it the men and women that came home forever changed by the horror they saw? Since the start of the Second World War, if the war was being fought in your country, the safest place to be is likely in the armed forces, as entire cities were blown off the map to stop industrial and food production, killing millions of innocent civilians whose only crime was their nationality and the city they lived or worked in. Civilian casualties recorded in World War II totaled 30,497,000. The total military casualties for the war were 24,517,000. It is said that truth is the first casualty of war, so conscience must be the second. There isn't a statistic showing the 6 million Jews added to these numbers, but then I guess they weren't casualties of war, they were victims of hate. As were the 300,000 German soldiers taken prisoner at Stalingrad, never to be seen again. And where was our conscience during the ill-conceived raid at Dieppe? A failure from the planning or no planning room. 3,367 Canadians were left for 9 hours on their own, trapped between the English Channel and the cliffs of France, before they were told, get out if you can. 907 were killed, 1,874 were taken prisoner. I spoke many times with one of those prisoners. He lived here in St. Catharines. He said he used to be a very religious man. He had no problem with being shot or shooting the enemy, but seeing this, his first and last action, and spending the night treading water in the channel, waiting for rescue that never came, with his friends bobbing all around him, he suddenly declared to him there was no God. No God would let this happen. When the Germans rescued him as a prisoner of war, he vowed never to go to church again. So who will you remember tomorrow? As Canadians, we don't brag or even talk about our warriors. But should we not remember men like Tommy Prince, a native Canadian? The Germans do. They named the entire regiment after him. His Special Forces Canadian U.S. Battalion, the Devil's Brigade. because of the fear he put in them as he crept into their camps after dark and took things or left things to let them know that he was there. It had to be the devil or a ghost, because no human could get past guards. Yet he did it night after night. Also, William Stetson, the man called Intrepid. He founded the spy network that would ultimately stop the German war machine and help in the war. He trained men and women at Camp X on the shore of Lake Ontario at Oshawa. These both men came from Manitoba, the province that gave us 6 Victoria recipients in World War I. So who will you remember tomorrow? Now, I know you can't remember if you never knew, but 3,141 Canadian nurses volunteered their service in World War I, with 1,886 serving overseas. 54 of them lost their lives to enemy attacks or disease. In World War II, 4,480 nursing sisters enlisted, many right after graduation. 17 gave their all. There is a Nurses Sisters Memorial in the Hall of Honor at Parliament Buildings in Ottawa. So who will you remember tomorrow? A grandfather, father, uncle, brother, sister, someone that served, someone that died. May I suggest a mother? They suffered in silence with no reward but the sense that they too had answered the call with their heart's blood. Their sons and daughters. Over 105,000 mothers never got to see their loved ones again. And like Charlene's grandmother, their only acknowledgement by the government was one of these, the Silver Cross. Tomorrow is Remembrance Day. Please remember.